Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Talk About Scams. I'm your host, Joyce Petrowski, founder of R.O.S.E Resources Outreach to Safeguard the Elderly. You can find more information on our website at roseadvocacy.org. And on the homepage, you can find our social media links. You can also sign up for our emailed newsletter, or you could send us an email to get on our mailed newsletter. And you're going to want to click subscribe so you don't miss an episode of Let's Talk About Scams podcast. So today, I want to talk to you about a news report I just watched recently. It's with CBS Evening News with Norah O'Donnell. They're doing a week-long investigative series called Anything for Love, where they're looking inside the nation's romance scam epidemic. The second clip is going to show Monday, April 22nd, and it's going to run that week. So when you're seeing this or listening to this, you can go look for it online. But the one that I watched was about a lady who had recently lost her spouse, and she was looking for companionship, and she met a gentleman online. To fast forward through the story, she ended up giving away, I believe it was about $1.5 million. And she also ended up losing her life. And so her daughter was the one that was doing the interview in the hopes of, let's see what she said here. Her daughter has a daughter of her own. And she said, I want her to know that her grandmother's story has the ability to educate people and to promote change. And ultimately, her grandmother's story can save someone's life. So if you get the chance, please, you can just Google the CBS Evening News with Norah O'Donnell, and you'll find this series. And I highly suggest you watch the clip. It's a heartbreaking story, and our hearts go out to the family. But it has a lot of great information about romance scams and how they work. But one of the areas that they talked about in there was money mules. And they had some people that they interviewed in different governmental agencies that had talked about these money mules as well. And that's one of the areas that we talk about in our presentation. And we find that a lot of people don't really understand what a money mule is. And you might think, well, it sounds harmless, but it's basically receiving a package and then taking that same package and sending it to another person, place. And just by doing that is not illegal. What makes that whole process illegal is what's in the package was begotten illegally. And so scammers have caught on that they can keep the police really busy investigating each place that the package goes to. And then by the time the law enforcement catches up with the end destination of the package, it's out of the United States. And the money's gone, whatever was in there's gone. And then it becomes extremely difficult to try to investigate because now you are having to bring in the law enforcement from whatever country the package ended up in. And sometimes it works well. Other times, the law enforcement in the other countries aren't necessarily ready to work with the United States law enforcement to try to figure this out for whatever reason. I don't know what reason why they wouldn't want to work with us, but there's a variety of different reasons. What I'm finding out is there are a lot of people that will end up being a money mule unknowingly. They don't know. They think they're just doing something nice for someone, but yet they are involved in that illegal process. And it happens all the time right here in the United States. And so, like I said earlier, this is something that we've talked about in our presentations. And this is a way that if scammers can't get any money out of you, then they might, say, well, I need you to help me. You're going to get a package. I need you to take it and send it to someone else, and again, they've already established that relationship with you. And so you want to do something nice for them. And you think, well, this is harmless. Sure, I can go ahead and do that. Well, it's not harmless. And you don't know what's in that package. You don't know where that package, originally came from, what's going on. And you do not want to get yourself involved in those situations because they are illegal. And our thing with this, we tell people in our presentations, is if somebody asks you to receive a package and turn around and mail it to another person, place, no, they don't need you to do that. Your answer is no. You can send that package directly to that place where you want it to go. You don't need to send it to me and have me send it off to someone else. The answer is no. You just say, no, I'm not going to do that for you. But scammers are really good. They're professionals, and they're going to have you in that emotional state, most likely fear that you think you're going to get in trouble if you don't do this. But this is where, you time is your friend, and you just want to step back. You want to evaluate the situation. You want to have your trusted person that you can talk through the situation with, and then you'll be in a rational state and not in your emotional state, and you'll be able to then realize that, yeah, this is not something I want to get myself involved in. So just know that money mules are running rampant. A lot of scammers are using them, and they're using multiple people. So just be very, very careful of that. Please do not accept anything in order to just take it and send it off to, someone else. In one of our presentations recently, I had a lovely lady say, well, I'll just accept the package and I'll just turn it over to the police. My suggestion to that is no, please don't do that, because accepting the package, the scammer knows who they sent it to, right? And they know if it's not going to get to the next point. So you are just involving yourself in this process. What you would do is you just say no to the person. I'm not going to accept a package. You can just send it directly to that other place. But then you can call the police with that information and say, I got a call from so and so. This is the phone number. They wanted me to accept a package and send it off. The police can use that information. Do not accept the package and then take it to the police. Gather the information that you have and give the police the information, and say no to accepting the package and sending it off. It is a money mule and it is illegal. So please be aware of that, and hang up the phone. If you're talking to the person on the phone, hang up the phone on them. If you're communicating via text or WhatsApp or all these different communication apps, just delete the conversation, or if you want to copy the conversation and show it to the police, that's fine, but then get rid of it. Just be done with it. And if it's via email or any other thing, just stop the conversation right away. And just know, the story that I had originally talked about, this involved a scammer finding the lady on a dating app. I believe it was Match.com. And just know that scammers, they have a wide variety of ways to contact you and to strike up conversations and to get you involved in what they want to do. So just be very careful if you are on a dating site. They're the dating sites are good. A lot of people use them to find their forever, partner, but just be very careful. Be very careful on the dating sites, because scammers like to hang out on those. And if you have your profile on a dating site, you might want to think about not putting widowed or widower on there, because they will search those out. Same thing on social media. Be careful about putting widow or widower on the social media profiles. Maybe just put single on there instead of that. So, anyways, I hope you received some valuable information from this. And if there's any topic that you would be interested in hearing more about, please reach out to us. You can go to our website at roseadvocacy.org to the Contact Us page and shoot us an email, or our phone number's there. You can give us a call as well, and we'll do our best to get that topic on another episode. So thank you for tuning in today. And don't forget, you're going to want to click that subscribe button. Go onto our website at roseadvocacy.org. You can sign up for our newsletters on the homepage. You'll find our social media links there as well. Thank you.